All right, hi everybody. This is the warm-up that we did today, and this is problem A. So we're going to do these in separate videos. Right now we're starting with problem A. So if you notice, it asks the limit as h is going to 0. So right off the bat, we need to realize that we are using that change in the function based on the x and the h as far as our limit. So this is our regular model, our limit formula. Here's what we do. So now, if you notice, we have the x plus h. In our function up here, right at the x is going to go that x plus h. That's our input. So we're going to go ahead and be sure and write this notation, everybody. So we have that negative x plus h squared plus the 2x plus h plus the 4. And now we are doing the part where we are subtracting the f of x. So I like to use a lot of brackets so that you can see how each particular part ends up being simplified. So if you remember, right up at the very top here, this x and this negative x, that goes to 0. That's why we are left with h in the denominator. So now, if we do that x plus h squared, we get this, distribute the 2, we have the 4, and now we're subtracting that function. What happens? Every sign changes. And we have this all over the h. Now, one thing to consider as well, this negative 1 right here basically gets applied to each term, and all that is doing is changing the sign. So I'm going to go ahead and write out that step. We still have the 2x plus the 2h plus the 4 plus the x squared minus the 2x minus the 4 all over h. So now at this point, we look to see what simplifying we can do, what combining like terms. So we have the negative x squared, the positive x squared, that goes to 0. The positive 2x, the negative 2x go to 0. The positive 4, the negative 4 go to 0. So what we are left with is and all these terms are going to have an h. Negative 2xh minus h squared, and the one that sometimes gets lost in here is the 2h all over h. So now what we're going to do is simplify this h in the denominator, and what we have to be able to do is simplify or factor out into every term. So if you notice, we are going to end up with negative 2x. Now that h squared divided by an h, we get just an h. We are left with 2 on the last term. At this point, we are saying the h is 0. We are left with negative 2x plus 2. And this particular problem was asking us to find the slope of the tangent or the derivative. We're going to be talking about that term in just a bit, at x is equal to negative 1. So all we do is, let's just put down that x is equal to negative 1. So this is a slope. This is the slope of the tangent line. Let's write that down. And we would plug in the negative 1 plus the 2, which gives us 4. So our slope is 4, the slope of the tangent line. All right, see you next time.